welcome. This is Kevin, also known as AKAAWOL, and today I'm using our template that we created to make a whole new bracelet. When I made the last one yesterday, I may have mentioned the fact that I had some ideas that might make it better, and today I want to actually do that. So let's see, this would be 6, and then 1, 2, 3, 6. I think go here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm setting up the guidelines so that way I can kind of see where this new thing is going. So what I kind of didn't like about the other one was how the center was so much wider than everything else. So now I'm thinking, okay, maybe, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, sort of there. I'm thinking that maybe these things coming the other direction could be wider. So let's grab my paint bucket here and let's take a look and see how this looks. See how I'm making the stripe so much bigger than before? It was just like 3 before, and now there's 6. Let's keep this kind of line going here. So having the template already made up, definitely helpful. Oops. I think it'd be easier if I just take the colors from in here. There we go. I gotta be careful not to get the colors all muddied up. Like when you're doing the color selecting, if you get like some of the background, it'll come out a lighter shade, which you definitely don't want. That's why I try to take from the big ones, but it's kind of hard to follow the line. There's so much going on in this bracelet. But so I think I mentioned too yesterday that there was a possibility of doing a harder version and an easier version that I was imagining. And I was like, well, what am I going to do? Like, am I going to go for the easy one or the hard one? And I guess if you know me, you know what I went with. I went with the easy one first and the harder one second. So I just spent the morning cutting up 32 skeins of floss in order to produce 2 bracelets. So basically 2 videos with 36 skeins of floss. Now, mind you, there's floss left over. I think I can make 2 more videos with the remainder of what came from that. So 32 skeins to basically make 4 videos. I'm not sure if that sounds like a lot, but to me, it kind of feels like a lot. It kind of feels like an amount that if I didn't have my YouTube members helping me to basically buy the string, I don't think I'd be able to do this. This is pretty bizarre, but I guess too, I mean, it's not every day that I'm making great big huge bracelets, but having the flexibility to be able to do it on a whim is super awesome. So let's just give thanks to all these guys who make this possible. I know in advance that these bracelets are going to be gorgeous. Even the one I made yesterday, as much as I felt like I could do better, is still it's a beautiful bracelet. It's a lot of fun. But I do indeed want to do better. I want to show that there's like all these really cool possibilities of stuff we can do that's kind of exciting. And it might take, I don't know, it took me what, 3 hours to make that bracelet yesterday. These all might take 3 hours to do, but it turns out really cool. It turns out into something that I'm proud of, and I just think it's going to be inspiring. And that's why I'm really excited about this, is I really think, you know, you guys are going to pick up on it and be like, yeah, I want to do that. So there's my first row. So you can see like that area is so much bigger, right? Versus 3, right? It's like twice the thickness. So now let's add to the other side and see how that looks. So again, it's going to the left. It just feels a little different because we're on the left side, but that's okay. I also kind of wonder, with the rows being wider like this, if it'll feel a little bit more balanced when it comes to making it, like the number of rows or the number of knots like in each direction, if that's going to be better or worse. I mean, the other one kind of had the advantage of going to the right a lot more, which I don't know about you guys, I tend to favor the right knot. Maybe just because it was the first one I did, or maybe it's just how it sits in the hands. I don't really know why, but I do favor the right over the left knot. So this is definitely going to have a lot more left knot. So I'm not sure, does that equate to like taking longer? I don't know. It's going to be more balanced in a way. But again, I don't know if that's a good thing. Maybe. I don't know. I wonder if any of you guys will try all the different variations, because yeah, there's going to be the first one, yesterday's one, that was easy. Today's one, which is easy. And then a couple days from now, I'll work on the harder one, the one that's going to be, well, it's going to be a lot like this, but I'm adding even more stuff to it. So like, it's going to be pretty intense. Actually, I think I can use this very pattern right here as my template for the hard one. So, like, not to give away too much spoilers, but yeah, I have already in my mind, I know what I plan to do, and yeah, I'm really excited about it. I really honestly think that this is the kind of stuff that's gonna really get some people inspired. I feel like we should be getting near the end of this. I can only see a small portion at a time, so I'm not 100%, but it feels like there shouldn't be that much more, right? But yeah, if you guys have like thoughts or comments or like ideas that you want to see me pursue in the line of like bracelet making, leave me a comment. Let me know. I'm always kind of curious as to what you guys are up to making, and I'm always kind of also afraid that I get like a little bit too advanced, and that like everybody can see it and maybe think it's cool, but then they don't want to make it themselves, right? Because it's just a little too out there. So if that's the case, then I need to dial it back a little bit. I guess I understand. But I also kind of want to have some stuff for people who perhaps hunger for something, you know, a little bit more challenging. Wow, so there it is. So you can see like all of the strips look so much closer in size. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so it's 7 knots in the middle, followed by 6 knots, followed by another 6 knots. So it's so much closer to being balanced. It's 1 knot difference in width for the center ones, and you still have the cool colors kind of not matching up or whatever, so that, yeah, that's gonna look really super cool. Cool. I'm really excited about making this. Yeah. All right, guys. Hey, thanks for hanging out with me once again, and I'll be back tomorrow with the bracelet. We'll see how that goes. So, as always, don't get your strings in a bunch.